for week, was it? Last week. Not that long been in from work, but I thought I'd just come and do a quick card pull. And it's July the 4th, Happy Independence Day. I really do believe the worm has actually turned, and the red wave is going the other way. And I do believe more and more's coming out, because that's what a lot of us are seeing. So it's going to be quite interesting from now on. The worm has turned, if you get what I'm saying. So quickly, as I'm just switched something on, I'm trying to I'm painting a box. I put a picture up the other day, having fun with that, and there's a few festival things that I'm doing for myself for when I go to a festival, doing a few bits for myself. Don't know what they're going to turn out like, but maybe I'll show you when I've done them. So I'm keeping myself busy while I'm observing what's going on, and quite enjoyed working today. It was soldering today, which was quite good. I quite enjoyed it. So out of the healing, Whisperer's healing guide, just got 2 cards, and we've got nurture. You should be nurturing in these times, because there is a lot going on and a lot of people get confused. You know, light is information. There's a lot of light coming in. There's a lot of information coming out everywhere. We've got to have discernment as well, but nurture yourself in these times, because that's one of the biggest things that's going to help you through what's coming. And the next one is learning, and it's got a child on it, which funnily enough we will all be relearning, sort of, you could say relearning old ways, but also new ones, because what's coming, we're going to have to relearn everything, because as we all know, history and everything else has all been a bunch of poo-poo, and we've been lied to. So we know that. Hi Junior, hi Dobsy. So we will be relearning, and this little boy's in nature as well, so it's, you know, the natural ways. Maybe more people will be gardening, growing their own food, going back to basics in that sense of, I don't mean like, you know, we're all going to be sat in a mud hut somewhere, but I just mean learning those things as well that we're not taught at school, which is brilliant. And I'm just going to make it a 3rd card just because I like the 3. And we've got, okay, we've got 2 more. So we've got growth. With everything going on, growth, everything here is meant to push us to growth. So even if something seems bad, it helps us to grow from it and expand. If we're not expanding, we're staying stagnant. But the whole thing of the awakening that's going on is for growth, because how could humanity is being stayed limited, you know, through what's been done for a very long time, let's say. And it's about growth and ascension now. Growth, you know, ascending, rising our consciousness, raising our consciousness. And then I think this says, is this writing? Let me check in the book. I think it says alternative. Let me make sure that's what it says, because the writing's a bit squiggly. Probably is in the book as well. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, it does say alternative. Alternative. You know, the alternatives of, you could have you know, the media, but then you could have an alternative source to go and look at, which a lot more people are doing now because of realising. Hi, Just JP. But in the book, it actually said there are lots of alternatives to Western medicine. Consider taking a holistic approach to something troubling you, because as we all know, what's natural is the healthiest. We know there's big places out there that like to give things out to people when they're ill, and it's not really doing anything. So maybe having an alternative look at something, alternative news, alternative anything really, you know, to what's going on. So we've got that there. I'm just doing this quickly because I am doing something. And then we've got the Secret Language of Light, which I love these deck, and I think the ones that came up the other day after last time I spoke to you were hilarious, because it was 17 came out. Hi Tony. 17 came out first, which was visualize. You should all be visualizing the new earth, the new new things that you want to come in for you as well as humanity. Then it was 44, expansion. No, sorry, then it was 45. 45, good number if you know what I'm saying. Let your light shine. Your light should be shining. Your light is shining when you're happy. Someone made a comment the other day, and I know where these comments were coming from. And when people are always asking you questions and they make out the silly and they don't know themselves, and it was a bit daft actually. But you should know what makes your light shine. You should know what switches your light on. I've been saying this for years. It's the things that make you happy. Is how you change your frequency, higher your frequency. If you're not in those places, you're not going to higher your frequency. It's like I said before, if you're in anger or anything like that, it's not a higher frequency. It will keep you down and it will drag you down. So let your light shine. And then we've got expansion through all that visualization, letting your light shine higher in your frequencies. You're going to expand. You're going to expand right out. And then out the light code luminary, I've got, yes, oh, 3 have just popped out. High heart, number 9, number 9 divine. As I just said before about raising it, sorry about my nails, but I've been at work. Everything should be coming from the heart. That's the highest frequency. You can tell the people that aren't coming from the heart because of what they're doing or saying. You know, you can tell the people who are coming from the heart because of what they're doing, what they're giving out. Are they helping people? Hiya, Lois. Are they giving information out? Is it helpful information? Is it positive information? Are you giving people things back? Are you helping people in these times that we're all going through together? Because those people that are, you can tell that they're in a higher vibration. We've got galactic heritage. Well, we've all got galactic heritage because we are all star seeds. That's how I see it all, as no one is not. You know, you get a lot of people going around saying they are this, they are that, they're the only ones. Even gurus say that. No, we all are. And I do believe they're in more and more helping us. I don't know if you saw the orb video the other night. That was amazing. There's blue ones in there and the big one that came to the screen. And then we've got remembrance, because we are remembering who we are. Divine. And we're not slaves anymore, because people are remembering. It's the remembrance. People are waking up. People are remembering. People are finding out things. There's more and more light coming in. We talk about light. Oh, there's more light coming in. Light holds information. Dark to light. So, you know, the light will be shone on the dark. You know, because once it's shone in the dark, there is only light. So that means more and more information. And more information is coming out on a daily basis. So it doesn't just mean, oh, you know, in the spiritual realms, all this light's coming in, it's changing our bodies. Not, yes, it is, but light is known as information, and information is coming in all sorts of different forms. Don't know if anyone's noticed, I've had ear ringing in again. I've also noticed that my knee that normally plays up isn't playing up, and when I'm skipping, and I've got to go and skip in a bit because I've been doing a bit of skipping, would have normally had a bad knee, but that's not happening. So I'm going to see how that goes tonight. What else? I'm sure there was something else. Can't remember. Yeah, you've had a few days of ear ringing as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to be aware of what I'm feeling, and stuff like that. So I don't know if you've had that, because it's not happened for a while. Because at one stage there was a lot of ear ringing. And I've been watching a few lovely people doing interviews, so I've been doing that and just chilling out and watching that, because I'm watching other people awaken. I've been listening to someone at work today who's just woken up to the whole, obviously, sea law and land law, you know, tactics that they put on us. And I mean, I do believe all that will fall in the end anyway, but people who are doing that, going through it, can't believe it. And it's like, everybody's waking up at the time they need to wake up. Hi, Genie Drive. You know, and more people are finding out. I mean, this person who found this out only found out 2 months ago, and they're shouting about it now, but that's how everybody gets. So, you know, people are waking up daily on a daily basis to whatever they're waking up to. Could be anything. We all know it's very deep, but it's exciting. So, and it's July the 4th today, Independence Day. So, you know, I think the worm's turned there. So I'm hoping, I need to do a bit more digging again. I've not done digging for ages. So, meaning looking, you know, I've not really been looking it up because we know with Who Came Back the other weekend, number 17, it's been all there anyway. We've seen it rapidly unfolding lately, unfolding from the beginning, not the way we thought it would, because remember, it's the greatest show ever, but it's exciting. So I'm taking a step back a little bit, and I'm just observing, getting that popcorn in, and there's a few things I need to do for myself, like I said, for some festivals that I'm going to, but yeah, trying to get the house ship shape. Love watching the realisation on the folks' faces when the truth finally dawns. I know. It's like a lot more people now know there's something, you know, even if they're not got into it properly yet, and they'll go down all the rabbit holes because there's many. Or maybe they won't have to, because, you know, that's why a lot did it in the past and a lot have done it now, so those don't have to, and they don't have to get as upset as we did. But it is great to watch because people are starting to do this more. Like, what? Doesn't make sense. So it's really good. But I've just been chilling out watching some lovely people's interviews and getting a lot of, like, I don't know what the word is, you know, similar experiences. So I'm like, yes, that's definitely happening. There was someone the other day I sent an email to about my Archangel Michael experience, and they were like, yes, that's how it normally works, blah, 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 blah. But that's personally for me. And that was personal for me. I just shared it. But, and with the orbs in the other night, I knew they'd be there. You don't always see it as light and as beautiful as it looks to me when I send it on camera, because as soon as it gets downloaded to here, it sort of goes a bit crappy, but you can see. I've took stills of them, and there was one orb with like 3 different circles in it. I've been on things before with people who are, you know, really into angels, and I believe in angels, and they normally say that's when they're bringing someone in. You know, those Merkabas that you see coming in flashing really fast because they move, and the Merkaba is the star up and the star down. I can't remember what shape you call it, but when it's moving fast, it's like a circle coming in. So there's all that stuff. Loads of people having experiences, you know, with the whole, you could say, unidentified flying objects and stuff like that. So it's just getting more exciting by the day on every level of a so-called conspiracy theorists, on every level of the truth, because there's not just one truth, is there? There's loads of them, loads of people into different sections of the truth. Some only stick on one thing. I've been down them all, been down it all, been down flat earth, petrified giants, crystalline body, which I think my cat was just started talking about, which is making me laugh because I've been through that, but I'm not slagging people off. You see, when they start coming into it and talking about it, that's when they came across it, because there's many other things to come across. So, you know, all the things to do, Tartaria, this, that, and the other, been down all the rabbit holes, and I just take what I like and what I believe, and I leave the rest. And but I don't sort of stay there, you know, in one area. Some people do, and that's up to them. But there's many different areas to look at, because it's huge, and that's why it's exciting as well. Hi, my turn. And yeah, it's exciting, and isn't it great to just be learning all the time? So synchronicity time. Yeah, so yes, the sun is like diamond. Yeah. So, you know, you've got to be, people are being more of aware, and they're looking more, you know, get off your phones, be looking. Like I said, it's just great. Everything is within. But there is lots changing. I do believe there's lots more to come. You know, the best is yet to come. And I don't know what that's going to look like, but I feel here it's going to be good. So yeah, just got to keep going. So I've got to go and get doing some arty art, and yeah, trying to watch a few good people and see what's, you know, what information is out there, and just chilling out. What have I been watching lately? Stranger Things, the last bit. Not got to just the tiny last bit, but you can see what that was all about. It was Ace. It's funny, Mark Atwood lately has been talking about Moonfall film, which I spoke about a couple of weeks ago, so go and watch that. Going back to watch Westworld again. I mean, yeah, watched that last night. What, Moonfall? Hopefully it's good. This world is crazy. It is. a lot of good people in the world, a lot of good people in the world, a lot of confused people in the world, but there's a lot of good, people say there's a lot of evil people in the world, there's a lot of good people in the world as well. Thank God. I knew you put this plan together as well. Anything else I've been watching? Can't remember. There's a few good books I need to get into that I really want to get into that I've been meaning to get into. Make that time to read a bit, chill out, because like I said, we're doing a bit more chilling and a bit more working on yourself while what's coming in is coming in. And I still think light's coming in also into our bodies, like a lot of people say, but I don't, like some people say solar flash, I just believe it's on a daily basis of coming in when you're clearing out and changing up slowly. And that's why it's good to rest sometimes. So, like I said, I'm trying to be on a bit of a health kick now. That's why I said I wouldn't be on here as much, but you will see me coming on now and again like I've done now. I'm watching what's going on, I'm observing, I'm working out. Really found out this year how energy work and how people work, and how people work off their emotions and energy that comes in, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, but I've realised a lot more about that this year. I've realised a lot more about myself this year, because it's not just the awakening out there, it's the awakening in yourself and the awareness of yourself, and this, that and the other. So maybe that's something I'll talk about in the very near future, with examples of that. But yeah, lots of mixed views on CERN at the moment. Yeah, I've seen something like that, because I know what I think they were trying to bring in, and I do believe they don't have it. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff with that, but this is the thing, there's a lot of stuff out there, and a lot of it, I've looked at blah 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 blah, and then sometimes I just think, yeah, that's there, I don't know, leave it there. Well, we're all going to find out in the end anyway. And the basic thing is, it's not like we're going to be surprised, because we know we've been lied to since time dot. So back in a few, daughter wants a tea. I'm going in a minute, just JP anyway, because yeah, I've got to go and get my tea actually. Well, got to go and do a bit of skipping before I have my tea. Trying to think if there's anything else. So yeah, there's a few really 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 good books I want to get into. I'm fixing to pop some energy tonight. Yeah, so hi Kurt White. So yeah, so I just say thanks again. Oh my god, 17 people in. It just cracks me up every time, honestly. To me, that's always a good message, because I was just about to say, when, all the people that have been on here with me from the beginning of the number 17 thing, there's number 17 in there, and who've been lurking or watching or stayed on the ride, gone a bit quiet but stayed on the ride of just waiting for that to, to unravel how it has been. It's brilliant, and I just want to say thank you to all them people, because it's been difficult, with the naysayers and people like that, and that could be from your family or whatever, but I've never stopped believing in that. It doesn't matter if you sort of have to go a bit quiet because people are looking at you like, oh my god. It's been brilliant. It's been crazy, it's been mad. I'm sure there's madder things to come. I'm sure it's going to get a bit more crazy, but you can feel it. It's in here, you can feel it. So strong. And there was a video I think I put out, I think it was today, on Rumble. So you're only going to get that if you're on Rumble, I think. Oh no, because I'm not on Rumble, wherever it takes you to. But there was a bit about Princess Diana when she was talking about how she couldn't be queen, and oh my god, I was crying, because obviously we all know she knew. I don't specifically think she's actually gone. I think it was in with the plan. People can call me crazy, but if you know a few things about who she was friends with, what she knew, you'd well get a plan to get people out the way. So I'm just saying, who knows? But that's why it's exciting times, really exciting times. But God almighty, that interview was like, I mean, I knew she knew, but when she said this in the interview, it was just like, wow, 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 wow. Yeah, retreating for a while doesn't mean we give up on the battle. You need that rest to collect your thoughts. I think a lot should be people resting up. Yeah, and retreating's not giving up because of what's coming. I think you've got to power up, especially over the summer times. I mean, I'm going to be having time off soon anyway, and Finn will be off school, so you take your little breaks and have a little holiday break, and then you come back refreshed. But That's why there's a lot of truthers, you know, that put the truth out and then they retreat a bit, then the newbies come in, let's say, and then they retreat a bit, then the newbies after them come in, and that's how it works, because, you know, you can frazzle yourself out sometimes, but they may come with fresh eyes and new ideas and ways of putting things across, and that's what's good about it. You might have missed something. I didn't have everything together, I just had the pieces I had, but there's some really, really good people who are deep divers, and they'll see something, then you might hear them say it, and then it'll put something together for you that maybe you missed, and you're like, oh my god, yeah, never saw that one, because a lot of the posts and that are very, very deep, and it doesn't always just mean one thing. The codes on it don't just mean one thing, obviously, because, you know, the dark side's watching. So yeah, it's been fun, it's been crazy, it still is fun. But yeah, just to know, remember to rest up when you need to. Keep your frequencies high. That's why I would say don't watch people, don't do things, watch people. Go places where it feels negative, or, you know, anything like that, because you need to keep frequency up. If you're always constantly, you know, watching things that are pulling your energy down, or they're not nice, or it makes you feel sad, it's just pulling your energy out, and it's not keeping you a high frequency. Or any people that do that as well, if they're not in a high frequency, it's going to make you feel like crap. So I will see you soon. Bye.